All right, so what I don't think people understand is that in America, we have about 350 million Americans. At our current immigration and population growth, we're going to max about 450.
Okay.
And then it's going to go, actually, it's supposed to start going negative. Well, if that happens, well, that really hurts your economy.
Okay.
So America has a choice. Like we have a big anti-immigration push coming, but it really has a choice. If you don't immigrate people here, you're going to have a negative growth in population, and that's really harmful to an economy. Like Japan. Japan basically is now hitting the point where it's going negative in its population, and you don't have a young generation to pay for the older generation. You know, because older people can't work,
Right.
and so you need younger people to work, and so if you are an immigrant out there, understand America, or you're young and you want to immigrate to the United States, and you can understand that our policy has to change. The one good thing America has going for it is we can take the best from the world.
Well, and this is where you have to be really selective because immigration is can change your country, right? And there were some examples in, and I don't know all the details, but there's some European countries that allowed for, many people to come to their countries as I don't know how they call it, political reprieve or whatever.
Yeah, refugees.
Refugees, but that it's a different country right now.
Yeah, and culture is a big part.
Culture. So you have to be really careful with our immigration. We can't just open our gates and say, "Come on, all in."
Yeah, and that.
Right? How you get the best of the best, right?
Yes, and you have to give it time. That's one of the other things is you have to give time for people to assimilate into the culture, because America, and a lot of people, it's hard right now because we have a lot of young people that hate our culture. They think that it's really oppressive to people. They have a lot of these belief systems that they've created about it, mainly through our universities, which have become horrific. And I went through our university system. I know what I was taught. And you realize that a lot of professors, they spend too much time in books and focus on the negative, and they don't see the positive that America's done around the world. And of course, we've done horrible things. Every country has done horrible things. Every country that will come after us, there will always be negative.
Really? I
This-
think it's the best country in the world. I don't know none of this, so
Yeah.
I don't have such background.
Well, I mean, we America, we there used to be people here. They're called Native Americans. We took the land from them, so that's one negative. We did some things that involving in opium wars in Asia that weren't very positive. But those are so few on the scale.
Right.
The far more positive that America has done. We've exported our culture throughout the whole world.
Right.
You basically go anywhere and people act like America. And America really is a blending pot of cultures. I mean, the greatest thing about, I think, in America is going out to eat, because you can go get any food that you
Right.
want, and it's, you get the best of every country,
Right.
and you can go and try anything. That's why I don't like to travel outside of America, because I'm like, I feel like I can just experience everything I need to. I can.
to Denton.
The trees are the same to me all around the world. So, but yes, that is very true. We have to immigrate people slowly enough.
Have to be selective who you immigrate. How about you give some immigration invitation to people who are excelling in some science and economic, right? Not just someone who runs.
Well, that's the troubling part
Yes.
is we're limiting those visas now, because people in America.
Between you and me, we can just get all our problems solved. We'll
Yeah.
just come up with a plan.
Yeah. But that's the goal that needs to go. America really has to understand we have to bring the best in, if we're going to keep on top, because eventually some country's going to go, well, we'll do it. We'll offer freedom, we'll offer all the things that America's going to offer, and we'll take the best of the best. But you are right, we can't just let anybody. But so you have that little girl telling her, hey, you can do this. I know it's going to be scary, right?
Right.
Was it terrifying?
Yes, so it was terrifying to this day again. That was the most liberating thing I experienced it. But I hope I don't have to experience the same liberation again.
Yeah. No, but
Yes.
it's terrifying in this sense, but it was more terrifying staying where you were, right?
Oh, that was not even an option. It was terrifying simply because there was no, it was terrifying because I did not know nothing, right? I did not speak the language. I did not know a single soul here. But once you cross that terrifying hump, it it all becomes great, right? And again, once you have the experience of passing a challenge like that, there is really no limits that can stop you.
Well, thank you for coming on and sharing your story. It
You're
was a
welcome.
fantastic story, and I was generally impressed. I mean, I don't know very many people that could have pulled off what you pulled off, and so being able to come all the way from Siberia to here, and then not just doing that, but being successful at what you do, pushing yourself to that limit. That is an impressive story. And if you're out there in the world somewhere and you want to come to America, you can. You just got to push
I'm
yourself
sure
and find.
you're one of the best, but not everyone.
Yeah, if you have the